Partizan.
Wow.
But I just thought that was the obvious.
Well, I mean, Real Madrid, the name it resonates throughout basketball, it resonates throughout football. It is a massive international sporting name, and everyone takes extra special delight in beating a team with the sort of pedigree that Real has. It's just, let's be quiet and listen to the fans generating this wonderful atmosphere. There's a starting five, actually. Campazzo, Abalde, Deck, Garuba, and Tavares.
Going defensive once again is Jus Mateo. Wanted to start out right off the bat with the defense. Again, we'll see who Tavares is going to pick. Let's see what the starting lineup is on the other side. And you got Ray Pachuzo. That's what I thought they were going to do. They're going to leave John Brown on the bench for a little bit to bring him back in, get a little bit more physicality with Tavares, but they're going to see how it goes. Kalinic is one of those guys, and Davidovich, they could defend that pick and roll and the cut by Tavares on the rotation, but once they get him that ball, if he gets in that semicircle on the offensive end, he's unstoppable between his hands and his ability to score.
Our referees, the German Robert Laudermoser, the Lithuanian Gytis Vidius, and the Latvian Kristaps Konstantinovs. Big responsibility on their collective shoulders tonight as we get ready for the start of the final second half of a double week this EuroLeague season. And it is one of the games of the season for both Zvezda and Real Madrid. Zvezda from left to right in the first half.
Oh, listen to this play.
It's something, isn't there? You can almost feel the building quake. This is something. This is why you play European basketball. Are making his team's third triple of the half. It's still a 15-point lead for Real, but at least Zvezda getting something going into the locker room.
Yeah, they walk away with some momentum, and they keep the crowd into it, too. It's hard to get this crowd out of the game, but they keep the crowd into it, and they're looking forward to these next 20 minutes.
We've got Usman Garuba courtside. Let's hear from the Real Madrid man.
So you were controlling the emotions, you were controlling the result. Can you maintain that strong in second half?
Yeah, it's good. I know they're going to push hard for in the second half, but we know we got to keep going. Yeah, we're having a great game, but we got to do better still.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The job is only half done for Real Madrid.
And confidence.
Thank you, Coach.
And that point about confidence, so critical. Zvezda looked a bit shot shy at times, not from deep, but certainly inside in that first half. You see how few attempts there are inside the paint in that first half.
You know, I love Coach to death. He's one of my favorite guys in the league, but when you're going to preach, you're going to ask somebody for confidence, you have to say it in a confident manner. He didn't look very confident sitting there doing that interview, I can tell you that.
10 second chance points. That's again because they had 16 offensive rebounds. They really should have had more second chance points with all the chances that they did create for themselves, crashing the offensive glass. But a lot of wide-eyed looks from Zvezda players. Real Madrid looking calm, cool, and collected as ever.
Well, that's that old saying, Darren, just look like you've been here before. And right now, that's what Real Madrid is doing.
Yeah, and it's not what Zvezda is doing because they haven't been here before really as a team.
And again, we're not, I don't want anybody to think we're knocking Zvezda, because it's a difficult situation to be in. But it's a disappointing situation as the team, as a club, as your fans, to have yourself set up and play so well throughout the season, to come to this big game and just not to compete so far. That's the biggest thing. At least compete. And they still have 20 minutes to do that.
Well, they have shown they can beat some of the best teams in the competition, most recently away to Olympiacos just a couple of weeks ago. And you see the numbers in the second quarter from Sergio Yui. Didn't play at all in the first quarter, but off the bench with 4 points and 4 dimes.
I mean, we know he's the vet. You know, he's the guy, keeps moving up and all these amazing milestones and everything he does. But when you down 15 points at the end of the first quarter, and the guy that gets the best performer of the second quarter is the oldest guy at the court, Sergio Yui. That says something about what your team is doing also.
Well, Yui has been with Real Madrid for 19 seasons. He was part of the Euroleague title-winning teams in 2015, 2018, 2023. He's been to 2 other finals games, and that's the kind of experience that no one on Zvezda really has.
That's exactly it. That's the point. And again, Sergio might be coming down to the end of his career, like a bunch, like Chacho did last year and Rudy Fernandez, but he's still out there, and he's still a player that's looked upon to take over in certain moments. And you give him that ball when his team's up 20, he's a lot more free to do whatever he wants to do.
Absolutely. As we said, Zvezda will get the ball to start the second half. That late triple connected upon by Isaiah Kane, and the only of the 4 3-point attempts which he made in the first half, giving Zvezda a little bit of momentum going into the dressing room, but they must come out strong, you feel, at the start of this third quarter. It's Viditis leaving for Nedovic.
Starting out man-to-man right now, changing from the first quarter.
Miller McIntyre. Petrushev trying to battle somewhere. Final score, Real 78, Zvezda 72, and advance.